Have you ever felt that happiness seems fleeting, as if it were always within your reach but never truly lasting? Maybe you've experienced moments of intense joy, but soon after, the feeling fades, leaving an empty space. This happens because many people search for happiness in the wrong places, in external achievements, in the opinions of others, or in situations beyond their control. But what if I told you that happiness is not a destination, but a habit? The ancient Stoic philosophers discovered something essential. True happiness comes from the way we conduct our lives, from the small daily actions that shape our minds and emotions. Unlike the popular idea that we need more money, status, or recognition to be happy, Stoicism teaches that the key lies in how we handle what we already have and how we respond to what happens around us. In this video, you will discover 3 simple yet powerful daily habits that can transform your life and make happiness a constant. These are practices you can start today, techniques that have helped thousands of people throughout history. Let's explore the Stoic formula for authentic and lasting happiness together. If there's one thing that frustrates many people, it's the feeling that happiness never lasts. You land a new job, buy something you've wanted for a long time, receive a compliment, and for a brief moment, you feel fulfilled. But soon, that feeling fades, and the need to chase the next source of pleasure arises. This cycle of momentary satisfaction, followed by continuous frustration, is what prevents most people from finding real and lasting happiness. The problem lies in how we define happiness. Modern society teaches us that being happy means accumulating things, experiences, and recognition. But this kind of happiness, based on external factors, is fragile. Any setback, a financial loss, unexpected criticism, an unforeseen change, can completely throw us off balance. And if our happiness depends on something we cannot control, it will never be stable. The Stoics, on the other hand, saw happiness very differently. For them, true happiness came from virtue, self-control, and inner peace, not from fleeting circumstances. Marcus Aurelius, one of the most famous Stoic emperors, wrote, "Very little is needed for a happy life. It is all within you, in your way of thinking." This means that instead of constantly seeking more to be happy, we should learn to recognize and appreciate what we already have. But how can we do this in practice? How can we avoid falling into the endless cycle of always wanting more? The answer lies in building daily habits that strengthen the mind and make it less dependent on external factors. In the next chapter, we will talk about the first of these habits, a simple exercise that can transform your mental clarity and perception of life. The Stoic Journal, the key to mental clarity. Imagine waking up every day with a clear mind, free from unnecessary worries or negative emotions. Sounds impossible. For the Stoics, this mental clarity was one of the pillars of happiness, and one of the most powerful tools to achieve it was the practice of Stoic journaling. Marcus Aurelius, one of the greatest Roman emperors and a devoted Stoic, wrote in his personal journal every day. In these pages, he recorded reflections on his challenges, emotions, and the principles he wanted to reinforce. He didn't write for others, but for himself, to organize his thoughts and cultivate a more resilient mindset. But why is this habit so powerful? Because it helps us develop self-awareness. Many times, we go through the day on autopilot, reacting to situations without thinking. Writing forces us to slow down and analyze our own emotions. Over time, this gives us more control over our reactions and prevents us from being enslaved by negative or impulsive thoughts. How to apply Stoic journaling in your daily life. The practice is simple. Every day, preferably in the morning and/or at night, set aside 5 minutes to write about 3 fundamental questions. What can I control today? Helps direct your energy toward concrete actions instead of worrying about what is beyond your control. What did I learn yesterday allows you to see challenges as opportunities for growth, turning mistakes into lessons. What made me happy today reinforces gratitude and helps you recognize what truly brings happiness into your daily life. Over time, this habit improves mental clarity, reduces anxiety, and strengthens self-discipline. Many people report that through writing, they can resolve internal conflicts and make decisions more aligned with their values. Now that you know how this simple habit can transform your life, let's move on to the next step. A powerful exercise. To strengthen your resilience in the face of challenges, premeditatio malorum, the power of negative visualization. We all face unexpected challenges. A tough critique at work, a financial setback, a difficult conversation. These are situations that can shake us emotionally if we are not prepared. But what if there was a way to strengthen your mind so that when the unexpected happens, you already know how to handle it? The Stoics practiced a powerful mental exercise called premeditatio malorum, or negative visualization. Instead of avoiding thoughts about problems, they deliberately imagined the worst possible scenarios. This might seem strange at first, but it has a surprising effect. By anticipating difficulties, you reduce their emotional impact and prepare to act rationally. Seneca, one of the great Stoic masters, believed that this habit made people less vulnerable to suffering. A man who suffers before it is necessary suffers more than necessary. In other words, by mentally preparing for challenges, you develop resilience and avoid being caught off guard. How to apply negative visualization in your daily life. Each morning, before starting your day, ask yourself, what could go wrong today? List potential obstacles or setbacks. This is not pessimism, but preparation. How can I handle this rationally? Think of strategic responses. If something goes wrong, you will already have a plan. If I lose this, what will I still have? This helps reduce excessive attachment and appreciate what truly matters. For example, imagine you have an important meeting and fear that things might go wrong. Instead of letting anxiety dominate you, practice negative visualization. What if my project is criticized? I can learn from the feedback. What if I make a mistake? I can correct it and move on. What if nothing works out? Life goes on, and I can try again. This exercise transforms vague worries into concrete challenges, allowing you to handle adversity more effectively. Over time, you will realize that most fears are exaggerated and that you are stronger than you think. Now that you have learned to prepare mentally for the unexpected, let's explore the third and final habit, a practice that can change your perception of happiness and bring more fulfillment into your daily life. Every morning, before starting your day, ask yourself, what could go wrong today? List possible obstacles or unexpected situations. This is not pessimism, but preparation. How can I handle this rationally? Think of strategic responses. If something goes wrong, you will already have a plan. If I lose this, what will I still have? This helps reduce excessive attachment and appreciate what truly matters. For example, imagine you have an important meeting and fear that something might go out of control. Instead of letting anxiety take over, practice negative visualization. What if the project is criticized? You can learn from the feedback. What if you make a mistake? You can correct it and move forward. What if nothing goes right? Life goes on, and you can try again. This exercise transforms vague worries into concrete challenges, allowing you to handle adversity more effectively. Over time, you will realize that most fears are exaggerated and that you are stronger than you think. Now that you have learned to mentally prepare for the unexpected, let's explore the third and final habit, a practice that can shift your perception of happiness and bring more satisfaction into your daily life. Practicing Stoic gratitude, the antidote to dissatisfaction. We live in a world that constantly encourages us to want more. More money, more recognition, more achievements. But this endless pursuit can lead to a state of chronic dissatisfaction, where we never feel that we have enough. Stoicism, however, teaches us that true happiness does not come from acquiring more, but from learning to appreciate what we already have. Gratitude, according to the Stoics, is not just a fleeting feeling, but a conscious practice that must be cultivated daily. Epictetus, one of the greatest Stoic philosophers, said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." This means that, regardless of what we have or what happens to us, we can choose to recognize and appreciate what is already present in our lives. When we shift our focus from what is missing to what we already have, we experience a deeper sense of contentment and happiness. How to practice Stoic gratitude in your daily life. Here are two simple yet powerful techniques. The 3 good things. Exercise every night before going to bed. Write down 3 good things that happened during your day. They don't have to be grand. Something as simple as a pleasant conversation or a moment of peace is already a reason for gratitude. This exercise helps reprogram your mind to notice the positive even in the midst of challenges. Reverse visualization. Negative visualization. Instead of just listing good things, try imagining what your life would be like without them. How would your routine be without your friends, your health, or your job? This exercise makes you value what you already have even more, preventing you from falling into the trap of constant dissatisfaction. Over time, consistently practicing gratitude strengthens your mindset and reduces the need to seek happiness in external factors. You begin to realize that you already have much more than you imagined. Now that we have explored the 3 Stoic habits that transform happiness into something accessible and lasting, let's discuss how to naturally incorporate them into your routine so they become effortless parts of your daily life. How to make these habits a natural part of your life. Now that you know the 3 Stoic habits that can transform your happiness, the Stoic Journal, negative visualization, and the practice of gratitude, the question arises, how can you make them a natural part of your routine? Many people start new habits only to abandon them after a few days or weeks. So how can you make these practices a natural part of your routine? The key to consistency is not extreme discipline, but rather the gradual and strategic integration of these habits into your daily life. Here are 3 strategies to help you maintain these practices long-term. Start with one habit at a time. Don't try to implement everything at once. Choose one habit and practice it daily for at least a week. Once it becomes natural, add the next one. This way, the change will be more sustainable. Use triggers to remember. Your habits associate each habit with something that is already part of your routine. Example, writing in your Stoic journal can be done first thing in the morning. Negative visualization can be practiced before an important meeting. Gratitude can be expressed before bedtime. By linking habits to specific moments in your day, you reduce the effort needed to remember to practice them. Track your progress and celebrate small wins. Keep a simple record of your commitment to these habits. Small achievements matter. Celebrate each week you successfully maintain the practices. When these habits become part of your life, you start to experience their benefits naturally. Your mental clarity improves, your resilience increases, and happiness becomes less dependent on external circumstances. Final thoughts and call to action. Happiness is not an unattainable mystery. It is cultivated daily through small actions that shape our mindset and the way we respond to the world. The Stoics understood this centuries ago, and their teachings remain as relevant as ever. In this video, we explored 3 simple yet incredibly effective habits. The Stoic Journal, which helps bring mental clarity and self-awareness. Negative Visualization, which strengthens your emotional resilience and prepares you for challenges. Stoic gratitude, which shifts your focus from what is missing to what already exists, bringing satisfaction and fulfillment. When practiced together, these habits create a solid foundation for genuine and lasting happiness, independent of external circumstances. You don't need to drastically change your life to be happier. Just start with small daily changes. Now I want to hear from you. Which of these habits will you start practicing first? Comment below and share your experience. If you enjoyed this content, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel for more Stoic teachings that can transform your life. See you in the next video.